Hi, this is Dwayne from Faileas Creations. Welcome back to our garden. So I think the last time that y'all were here, it was early spring sometime, probably April, maybe a little into May. We're now into mid-July and everything is at full bloom. Got a lot of things growing. We got our sweet banana peppers and bell peppers. We've also got our squash outside the fence line there. Squash is doing really well this year. Cantaloupe here. This is full-grown castor plant. I spoke of that in the last time. The roots help keep moles and voles out of the garden. And the beans, the seeds produce castor oil. Use castor oil from them. Need to weed this a little bit, but here are some of our herbs. This is our lavender patch, which we use in our soaps. We also have sage, which we can use in our soaps as well. We have mint. And some sweet basil. Over here we have a large patch of oregano and rosemary. This is all rosemary. These are our greens, and we've kind of put them up for the year because, to be honest, they got so out of hand and we were eating them as much as we could eat them, and we kind of stopped eating them. So we'll probably pull some seeds. We'll have those available to you.
You want to go this way so I won't have to back up and everything.
And our tomato patch. This has gotten pretty crazy. Crazy huge. Look at that big old red nice one. Let's take that one inside. Great big red nice one there. Nice tomato. Over here, we have what we thought was a cucumber, but it actually turns out it's probably squash. And these are cucumbers, but they don't seem to be doing very well this year for some reason, whatever reason. They don't seem to be taking off quite the way we had hoped. To this side, you'll see our sunflowers. And they're doing crazy good, as usual. And on the outside of the fence line, we have corn. And this is our cabbage, red cabbage and regular leaf cabbage. Look inside that kohlrabi. I think that's a beef. Look at that.
Yeah, they're pretty big. Oh God!
I know, that's what I'm saying.
So if you can open it so I can see it. Sweet Jesus.
Yeah, I know.
Put your hand down to it one more time, baby. Well, and the other one.
Yeah, that was crazy. It's nuts, ain't it? And these are our beans. We got green beans in here.
This is too big. They need to be picked.
Yeah, they need to be picked. and pick these this week. And this is my disappointment of the year. I think when last we spoke, it was blooming, getting ready to produce fruit, and that's all it produced. I don't know what happened. I think it got some sort of disease and it died on me. So, no apple tree this year. And I'll have to dig this up and bring it out of the garden, I guess. But maybe we'll get another one. Maybe we'll get another one next year. Sweet peas. They're doing very well. We didn't get them pinned up the way we should have, but they're still doing well. And watermelons. Watermelon patch seems to be doing pretty well. And this is actually our pear tree again. A little bird's nest in it. Kind of cool. Great set like that. Maybe one day we'll have a mate for it and it'll produce fruit. That'd be nice. Underneath here, this is actually cantaloupe. This was the cantaloupe patch last year, and I think an old cantaloupe got left laying there and it reseeded. So that's cantaloupe.
Yep.
This is our hydrangea bush that we put here originally, and I guess hindsight being 2020, we probably shouldn't put a hydrangea bush here. We're going to end up having to cut this back and move it, because now it's become kind of a problem. Our corn's doing well. It's not ready to harvest yet. It's looking at the ears. They're not quite big enough, but they're getting there. And of course, squash. We've got too much squash, to be honest. We've got more squash than we can possibly eat. And that's the drawback when you have your garden. You got to kind of plan it out. You know, if you're going to grow something, don't grow too much of it unless you're planning on selling it. Or do something with it, because you can only eat so much of it. And of course, this is all corn. The ears are not real big yet, but they're getting there. And
there's two of them.
This is a gourd plant.
See, I think there's two.
I think when I spoke to you last time about the gourds, the little flowers they produce. You see, pretty little flowers, and they are crazy climbers. I don't have anything to climb on, and it just kind of made its own way up this wall. This wasn't originally supposed to be a trellis. It's supposed to be the side of our greenhouse.
I see some gourds growing. We originally planted tons up and down here, but none of them seeded.
Yeah, we think we might have had some deer coming in here eating them. Actually, looking right here, this looks like morning glories right here.
Yep, there were some morning glories. We'll probably let grow and flower so I can have more seeds this year. There's actually a couple of morning glories growing up the sunflowers. You see it over here, baby?
Yep.
It's over on that other one.
Yep.
There's a morning glory there growing.
Yep. That is pretty close here.
This one is pretty big looking.
There's a few. It's still a little small. A few more weeks. We didn't do too good a job of getting to our blackberries. I just looked at them a little while ago, and it looks like the birds have gotten most of them now. Blackberries are kind of funny. There's like a short window where you get them, because the birds don't seem to like them up until they're ripe. But once they're ripe, they will swoop in and take every single solitary one of them. I had blueberry bushes on the other side this year, and I was really excited about them. They had a lot of berries on them and looked like they were producing really well. And before they could ripen, the birds took every one of them. I mean, every one of them, every berry on them. Is that crepe myrtle this year? It's great. Fantastic. Alright, well, that's it for now, folks. Maybe next time you come back, it'll be late fall, and we'll be kind of planning out what we're going to do with the end of the garden for the winter. Until next time.